The four initials that strike dread into the hearts of anybody who has to go into hospital these days are obviously MRSA. Poor Leslie Ash hadn't even heard of it when she needed treatment, and it damn nearly killed her.
I am angry. This issue is killing people. I mean, these are the things that have to be taught to the public before they go into hospital. My God, what's happening? You know, really, what's going on? These things aren't fair. You know, that's what I'm angry about. It could have been stopped. Someone could have stopped this years ago, and they didn't. And now they've got to put up with the consequences. It's not going to go away.
Well, we're going to leave the political argument about MRSA to the politicians. God, isn't it a boring campaign? But take courage. A new cream is about to go on the market that seems to be really effective, a very effective barrier against the superbug that's killing 5,000 patients a year. MRSA has so far proved to be incredibly tenacious, even in hospitals that practice rigorous hygiene. The bug's hugely adaptable and outsmarting drugs, and it's a potent danger to patients who obviously are already weak. But now the cavalry seems to have come to the rescue in the unlikely shape of retired road haulier Brian Bennett, who's invented an extraordinary barrier cream in his Midlands garage, originally, it's about 1992, to help treat his wife's skin condition. And clinical trials have proven that this stuff is still killing superbugs 3 hours after it's been applied to nurses and doctors' hands. And it's going on sale in Asda, which is where your wife used to work, at the end of this month. Well, this has been around actually since about, as I say, about the mid-90s when you got it together, and it's only now that it's been clinically trialled and it's coming out with these extraordinary results that it really does seem to kill the MRSA bug and keep it killed. The story of how you developed it's extraordinary. You're a haulier, you're a lorry guy. Well, how did you put it together?
Well, it's not rocket science. If you can see a problem when you're close to somebody like your wife, where the doctors don't be able to find the answer in the creams they're provided.
What did she have? It wasn't psoriasis, was it?
It was contact dermatitis,
right,
which her hands were cracked and bleeding. But to make it worse, she worked in a run a post office.
So
And continue handling dirty money and pension books, it would continue getting bacteria.
I mean, you can treat that with steroids and things, can't you? Steroid creams.
You can, but what I've discovered over 12 years in working on this, that steroid creams don't kill bacteria.
Right.
And with all dry skin complaints, whether it's psoriasis, acne, eczema or whatever, they're bacteria related.
Yeah.
And if you can get something into the skin that will kill that bacteria, but also form a protection breathing coat to stop anything else getting in, once the bacteria is killed, the other ingredients in my cream do the healing.
So a bit like Caractacus pots in your garage. There you are, for years, experimenting with different mixtures, trying a bit of this, trying a bit of that aloe vera oil, a bit of this. What's the key, the silicone cream that you put in?
That is the key, because it's a carrier and it also provides the water resistant. Because then when she'd got the cream on and she put her hands in the washing up water, well, before, she was let out a scream, the pain from it.
Yeah.
Well, she could now put her hands in water and the cream protected her from the soaps and the water.
So you spent months researching all this, researching the various ingredients, and you put them together. You knew something about chemicals because you'd often carried them in your lorry.
Yeah.
And you used natural hand cream stuff that we all use, like aloe vera and jojoba oil and that sort of stuff. And then you added the silicone, and then you put in this very strong antibacterial thing. And your wife found what? Did it clear it up completely?
She used it twice a day, in the morning before she went to work, and then again after lunch.
Yeah.
And after 8 days, you could gradually see during the 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it was starting to clear. And virtually, end of the 8th day, it was gone.
For a week, after years of misery, basically. Now, okay, to cut a long story short, it's gone on trial, hospital trials, and the results are astonishing. You give us the results.
Well, it's only 2 years ago that us in the public started to hear about MRSA because of the deaths that was occurring because of the resistance to antibiotics.
Yeah.
Well, I knew my cream going into the person's skin kills the bacteria and keeps on killing because you can't wash it away once it's gone into your skin.
So I see. So I'm a doctor, say, I put the cream on and an hour later it's time to wash my hands. I don't have to reapply the cream because it's a barrier, and underneath that barrier of silicone is the antibacterial,
which is breathing all the time, the fumes coming out that kills the bugs.
So again, what did they find in terms of its effectiveness? Because normal washing of hands and these alcohol wipes that they use and stuff, they leave a lot of bugs still alive, don't they?
Well, they do. Alcohol gel and alcohol washes are a good thing and are needed. But the problem with them is that they're only a one-time kill. You can wash your hands with alcohol gel and you can go and to a patient, and you can go and touch a door or an implement or a gown, and you can put bacteria straight back on.
Right.
That is the problem. But once my cream has gone into the skin, you can touch anything or whatever, and if anything comes in contact with your skin, it kills it.
And you said also that you yourself needed a knee replacement operation.
That's correct, yeah.
And you used the cream on your knee. Was that pre-op?
Yes, half an hour before I went to theatre, I rubbed the cream all the way down around my leg and back of the leg.
Right.
And
knee operations are notorious for
it
giving
is
you an
because of the foreign titanium and plastic they're putting in.
What was the result?
Absolutely no infection whatsoever.
Well, listen, Judy's having a knee operation this year. Can we have this?
You certainly can. And all you need, like hundreds of other people, all you need to do is just massage it into your leg like I just showed you before you go to theatre.
Well, I'm not asking here for a sales commercial because you don't need it. As I say, you've allowed Asda to market it because, as I said, that's where your wife now works. That's right, isn't it? So you just thought it was nice to keep it in the house, as it were, keep it in the family. If I was going for an operation, or anyone you knew, would you recommend to them as a friend, forget the fact you make this, look, put this stuff on before you go in. What, put it on your hands, put it on the area of the body that's going to be treated?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, hundreds of people have had it and gone in and had major operations.
And none of those have contracted MRSA?
Any infection at all.
Well, it sounds like a miracle, and hopefully when the trials are finally completed, it will be available on the NHS.
That's what we're working at the moment. We just had the protocol come through from Heartlands Hospital now to start the stage of the next trials.
I think you're a genius.
Oh, no.
You are?
I'm a genius now.
It's amazing.
You're a very logical man.
Yeah, when a problem occurs, if I can't go out and find something to do that problem, I'll come up with it myself.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you indeed.
Okay. Now, still to come, by the way, if you want to know any more about this particular cream, do get in touch with our website and we'll give you the details.
But it's available in the supermarket you mentioned at the end of this month, before May.
This Saturday.
This Saturday. Okay, good.
Okay.
When you go in hospital, and after